Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show live stream, big baby. Hope y'all doing all right up there. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure all the music and everything where it needs to be. Boom, there it is. Gotta get my jazz going, my piano jazz. Now, what I'm gonna be discussing with you today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about the socio-sexual hierarchy ranks in men. What does that mean, Mr. Hill? That's just a fancy way of saying men that women want to fuck, and the type of men that other men respect and what type of men they are. Because you got a lot of men running around here talking about they are either, I'm a sigma male, I'm a alpha male and shit. And sometimes you don't know what the hell they are. So what I've seen lately, what I've been noticing, there's a lot of beta males who think they are sigma. There's a lot of beta males who think they are alpha. And I have no idea who in the hell came up with all these different categories of men, because when I grew up, a man was just a man. It wasn't none of this red pill, blue pill, purple pill, black pill, polka dot pill, alpha map. None of that shit was really just out there. You know what I mean? If it was, it was. But I'm from the country. We need to talk about, hey, man, you roll with the sigmas? I never heard that before. All right, so let me go ahead and get started. It's a reaction video, and I'm gonna give you my analytical commentary to it. So I'm gonna let this lady tell you what she thinks an alpha male is, and I'm gonna give you my points of view about it. And I'm gonna go into beta males, alpha males, sigma males. I'm gonna go into friend zone, simps, suckers, lame, and I'm gonna tell you which description. You might see yourself in one of these categories. You understand? So let me go ahead and get started on this lady. Let her go ahead and say what she got to say to you, and we'll get started. Hold on one second, y'all. So I look for it. There she is, them big old thick lips. This is a man's channel now, lady. Don't get upset when a man say thick lips, because god damn, she got some lips. All right, let's get started.
An alpha man is a lot of things, but one thing he's definitely not is feminine. He's not an F-boy. A lot of people think alpha men are F-boys because they attract a lot of beautiful women. They got options, of course. They're high value. However, to be considered an alpha man, you have to have a certain level of focus, right?
Okay, now this is what I really want to speak about right here, because I'm gonna talk about it. I wrote something in my notes too, but I'm gonna go ahead and freestyle some of this. When you are an alpha male, you are going to be thought of as a mean person. You're gonna think people gonna think of you as being selfish, standoffish, and a lot of times, because I know which one of these groups of men I fit in, and what I've understood in my lifetime, when you're all about you, when you put yourself first, and you're eliminating all of the BS that comes into your life that people bring to you in your life, they will talk bad about you, because alpha males are leaders. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to y'all? We are leaders. We choose our own path. We choose our own ways. You know what I mean? We don't try to follow the group. We're the type of men that are innovative. We think outside the box and we go against the grain. And because of that type of mentality, we also are known to have what you would call like blunt honesty. So we'll tell you about yourself. And it's not always to offend you either. We'll tell you the truth about yourself, the truth about the person you've been with, the truth about the situation that you are in. We'll tell you that the consequences that you are experiencing are a direct result of the bad judgments that you have. We'll tell you that, and it's going to sting, it's going to hurt. And it's not always from a place of being malicious. We just more blunt, you know what I mean? So I'll cover that a little bit. Now, like she said also, that most of us men, we are focused type of men. That's what we are. An alpha is a very focused man. Even if he's a bad alpha, meaning he's a street running thug type of dude with the alpha energy, or if he's a CEO or a college student who's trying to get a degree, all this stuff like that, we are very focused men. And some of the best drug dealers are the men who are focused on their hustle. Some of the best men who make six figures or become successful, become entertainers, actors, rappers, or whatever it may be, are very focused men. Now, I'll cover that too, because some betas have some of those qualities, but it's different from an alpha. But let's keep going right quick. 1 second.
Right? So a focused man isn't all over the place. He's not dealing with a bunch of different women at one time, right? Because he's trying to reach a certain goal. His vision is big. It's not minuscule. He's not sitting in the house. He's not making excuses. He values love and family. He values leadership. He's great. Is he perfect? No, nobody is. But he's definitely not a man online debating about 50-50, right? Because he knows his role and he knows the role of the type of woman that he wants to have in his life. But the most important thing at the end of the day is he's masculine. He's got a vision. He has a phenomenal heart and he's focused.
Okay, now this is a pop-up, y'all. This is not something I really planned out, so not expecting a whole lot of people to come in, you know what I'm saying, something totally different. But let me go ahead and tell you my idea of this, okay? I want you to understand, we never hear about alpha male providers. We always hear about beta male providers. There is a such thing as an alpha male provider, and I'm gonna break that down for you, okay? Now, there's nothing, I'll get to that. An alpha male provider, according to the notes I wrote down, alpha male providers, in my opinion, they are very structured men. They have strong work ethic. These type of men are men of routine. They are both predictable and unpredictable, and I'm gonna break that down. Now, when I say that they have very strong work ethic, these type of men are very determined men. These type of men are very deliberate in every choice that they make. These type of men are very calculated. We calculate things, we think things out clearly. These type of men are hardly or rarely ever caught being emotional, okay? We try not to be guided by our emotions, okay? We try to actually think things through. We are the type of men, because of our work ethic, it causes us to have a very uncanny ability to analyze almost all situations, almost all of them. We have very analytical minds as an alpha male, okay? So a lot of alpha male who are providers, meaning that they are husbands to a wife and have a family, they have these type of qualities about them. Now, I'm gonna keep going about that. Now, I also said that they are men of routine. See, in order for you to be successful in life, and all alpha and sigma males understand this, you have to understand the importance of having a routine, a certain planned way of living that you create. You understand? So when we are men of routine, we are men of consistency, because we're going to consistently following the steps that we believe that are going to take us to success, okay? Now, when we are predictable because of our routine, and what I laugh at is when women say shit like, I don't want a man because he's boring and predictable, okay? Most of those relationships that these women have that are only boring because they are healthy relationships. The reason why they want the Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook is because they are not alphas. All Pookies, all Ray Rays, all Nook Nooks are actual beta male providers. They can present masculine energy. They can present themselves as an alpha among other beta males. I want you to understand what I just said to you. They can present themselves as an alpha when they are surrounded around other beta males, when they themselves are beta males. A beta male can look like an alpha until he stands next to a real alpha. It make me think about Cat Williams. He said, like, people was buying that Chrysler 300 car, and he said, I bought it because it looked like a Phantom. And then he said, well, it looks like a Phantom until a real Phantom pulls up. Like, a lot of people want to act like they gangsters. They act like they gangsters until they in the presence of a real gangster. You get what I'm trying to say? So the mentalities are different, if that makes sense. I don't know how I said it right, but anyway. Now, women don't qualify them, certain women, a lot of women don't qualify themselves to be with an alpha male provider. Not a beta, I'm talking about an alpha. Because an alpha male provider, he's gonna wanna rule his home. It's gonna be his way or the highway. An alpha male believes that he is the ultimatum. He's an ultimatum. He believes that you take it or leave it. I am not gonna be the best choice for a woman. I am not gonna be the best option for you, because if I say I'm your best option and I work my ass off to be the best option for you, then you have other options. And that means that you chose him, or you chose me over him, or you may choose him over me. No, I don't play second to nobody. This is how I live my life. Can you fit with it? Either you're gonna get with it or get gone. That's what we do as alpha males, okay? A beta male is a different thing, okay? And keep going. So a lot of the reasons why women get mad and say, I want a man who do the things that I just described, they want to take those qualities and put it into the mindset of a beta. They want a beta male to be subservient to them and do everything they say, but at the same time, they want those beta males to display, characteristic traits of the alpha. And that doesn't happen. That doesn't work like that. Okay, let's keep going. Excuse me right quick. Where was I at? Okay, now, the structured routine that alpha male providers have, which are husbands who actually rule their household, okay? Those routines always results in success in whatever degree it may be. Their routines causes people to label them as predictable and reliable. Okay, so these type of men, when they set out to reach a goal, they get that done. It doesn't have to be a big goal. It could be like, I'm going to lose 5 pounds this week. That's a small goal, but he's successful at reaching that. Or it could be that I'm going to lose 50 pounds this month. He reaches that. That's another goal. It may be big. You see what I'm saying? So whatever the degree of success is, alpha men tend to develop plans to get there. And they understand the importance of sacrifice and commitment. They understand the importance of being patient. They understand that they're going to have to sweat this out. They're going to have to shed a little blood, get some skin in the game to get to where they're trying to get to in life. This is how we do this, because we desire, or we understand the importance of having a routine. And employers love to have alpha men working for them because they understand that they do not have to micromanage a man who is an alpha male, because the alpha male is going to do what it is that he's been assigned to do. And not only will he do it, he's going to do it excellently. He's going to do it a great job of it. You get what I'm saying? Okay. And also, alpha males make the best CEOs. And I'll get into that later, because again, of our ability to reason, to have an analytical mindset, to not be lackadaisical, to look at something. And also, one thing about alpha, we have an uncanny ability to have a type of insight that many people don't possess. And when I say that, I can look at a problem, it could be 5 of us in the room, me included. 4 of those 5 can see the same thing that I'm seeing, and they can't figure out what to do with that. What does this mean? They need it to be broken down. They don't have that ability because it's not in them. A lot of the sigma males, a lot of the alpha males have a type of, it's a gift to me. And I'm not bragging on me, but that's what I really look at it as. You can look at something and already understand how to break it down. I ain't just talking about YouTube. You can understand how to break it down. You can understand what the motivations of it. You can dive deep into the motives and the intentions of what people are doing, okay? You can kind of see through them. You can sense it. It's like being empathic almost. You can feel what they're doing, okay? That's what a lot of alpha males tend to have. Even the alpha males who are thugs or whatever, they could be a thug dude, a gangster dude, a gangbanger, tatted up and everything like that. He can come into a room with other dudes in that room, and he can feel stuff off things like, yo, that's a snake ass motherfucker right there. He a shady little motherfucker right there. I wouldn't trust him. Never had a conversation with him at all. Just watched how he moved, watched his demeanor. That's the type of insight that alpha have. A lot of the betas who are in gangs, a lot of the betas who are just thug dudes, who are just betas, they don't pick up on that. Sometimes you have to tell them and say, hey man, cuz come here, man. Hey man, I ain't trying to tell you what you do, man, but you may want to kind of don't really fuck with them cats over there, man. I ain't trying to talk bad about them. I don't know nothing about them, but I'm just saying, man, I'm just looking out for you. Because he may see something that the beta who's in the gang don't see. Now, don't get it wrong. Beta males will fight your ass, especially over a woman. Beta is a mentality, okay? So don't think that if you're a beta, that means that he can't throw hands. There's a lot of men who will shoot you in your life over a woman because he put the woman first, like Jaheim. You get what I'm saying? I'm just looking at one of the things that, yeah, it's a gift of discernment. You're right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some of you on the screen after I get some of this talking out the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play a little bit of reaction. This ain't supposed to be a long video though. Excuse me. All right, let's get back to what I'm saying. What was I gonna say? Okay. Alpha males, when it comes to being an alpha male provider, a husband, or just an alpha male, we do not believe in, we believe in traditional gender roles. Why do we believe in that? Because we believe that a man is a leader. We believe that the wife and the children are dependents. We believe that we lead them. We don't believe that the woman leads us. We don't believe that we put the kids before us. We focus on us. We focus on us being successful so that we can be a benefit to our children and to our wife, okay? We never put a woman ahead of us. We don't put no relationship ahead of a relationship of ours. Excuse me, I'm going too fast. We never put any relationship above the relationship that we have with us other than the relationship we have with our God. You get me? We got to focus on us, okay? So traditional gender roles is a man is this, a woman is that, children are this. This is the rules that a man has to provide, have to protect, a woman has to be submissive, a woman got to be feminine, the children got to be orderly and got to follow the parents' instruction. That's what we believe in. An alpha male provider or an alpha male will not subscribe to, and does not believe in modern gender roles. What do I mean? Women now, they say things like, I want to be in a partnership. When they talk about marriage, they say it's a partnership. They say it's a 50-50 partnership. When you say that shit, you saying she is your equal. She has the power to override everything you say. If you say this is the direction I want to take this family, she'll veto it and say, no, we're not doing that. Now you got to submit to her, okay? Alpha men want to have the final say and to be the authority in the house. It does not mean that an alpha male will not listen to the children, listen to the wife, and consider what to do next, okay? He can still make decisions based on their opinion of what they think. You get me? But the thing is, at the end of the day, that man has the final say simply because he is head of the household. You get me? Excuse me. What else? So we don't believe in 50-50 partnerships, okay? We don't believe in that. And I'm not talking about 50-50 financially. I'm talking about 50-50 when it comes to her having the same amount of power in a relationship, okay? There's a such thing as power imbalances all through life. You got the rich, you got the poor, you got the healthy, you got the sick, you got the tall, you got the short, okay? You got different types of power imbalances that been here before you and I was ever born. And when it comes to marriage, matrimony, and a family unit, there is also a power imbalance. The man is the strongest. The woman is the weakest between the man and the woman. The children are absolutely the weakest. The children are the most useless motherfuckers in the house because they are dependents. They cannot really go get a job. They can work, but they can't pay for the mortgage. They can work, but they can't pay for them car notes, them truck notes, that insurance and other things like that. So they are the most useless motherfuckers. And they good to have. I'm not trying to talk bad about the kids. The kids are awesome. They great, okay? They wonderful. Yeah, and all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, they are the most useless motherfuckers in the house. The ones who make it happen is the wife and the husband. You get what I'm saying? It's just what it is. The power imbalance exists, okay? When someone breaks in their house, that man ain't there, and a man want to come in there and whoop that woman, and if them kids are not teenage boys, I say teenage boys, even teenage girls, I say teenage boys, it's just her and there's some youngsters, he's gonna whoop her, whoop them kids, she jump on his back, he gonna flip her over, she can't do nothing if she doesn't grab a weapon, okay? Now, if a man is in there and a man busts in there and he want to do something to that wife and joke those children, it's gonna be more equal. You get what I'm saying? Because of the power imbalance. So women who want to be like us, guess what? Like Kendrick Lamar said, they not like us. They not like us. You show the fuck ain't. You're not. You're not. Okay? Now, let me keep going. Now, let me go ahead and get a little bit into the Sigma males, okay? A Sigma male, I'm going to get back to the clip later. The Sigma male ain't nothing more but an alpha male that lacks a few of the alpha male qualities. The reason I want to talk about that, hold on, I'm gonna get to this right quick. 1 second. The reason I want to talk about that, because now all of a sudden, dudes want to come out and say, I'm a Sigma male, I'm a Sigma. What it is, if you hear a Sigma male tell you that they're a Sigma male, they're not a Sigma male, because that's totally contradictory of their personality. If a person come out on YouTube and say, I'm a Sigma male, and he wants you, or he wants you to ask him what that is. That's ego. That's not being a Sigma male. That is actually something that an alpha male would do or a beta male would do. Because alphas, we love, we don't need validation, so to speak, from society, but we love to be recognized in society for the accomplishments that we have gotten in life. We like to come into a place and assert our dominance. Sigmas are more introverted. They don't need the validation whatsoever, if anything, in the society. So if anybody get on here and say that shit to y'all, that's not a Sigma. He could be most likely, if he have to say that, even alpha male won't say that, to be honest with you, I really don't think so. That's a beta male. A beta male can look like he's gangster, tough, he can look buff, he can look 6'8", he can do all that stuff like that and be beta and still be telling you that he's an alpha. Telling you that it's a mentality. And what makes us different from a lot of people is not the things that we do, but the things that we don't do. We don't put up with shit. We don't put up with a whole bunch of backstabbing, deceiving people. We'll cut you off quick, okay? Now I'm gonna put this on here about the hierarchy so you can see if I'm telling you a truth, okay? Hold on, 1 second, I'm gonna put it on the screen, and we're gonna read this together. I wanna make sure you guys on your screen. 1 second. Now, so you can see that I'm not lying to you. All right. The social-sexual hierarchy ranks alphas, which is what I am. Alphas are confident, dominant, charismatic, and natural leaders, highly attractive to women. Alphas are extroverts and highly successful in their career. They thrive on challenges, and that is exactly what I love. I love a challenge. I love to create the content. I love the fact that I had no one to teach me how to make this thing. No one really showed me shit, told me how to get the right camera, how to get the lights. I take pride in the fact that I was able to discover that by going to YouTube tutorials and failing and learning from my failures, and to get where I'm at from 0 subscribers to over 30,000. I like the challenge. That's just in me. You see what I'm saying? And we're dominant, charismatic. Examples of charismatic alphas, okay? Now, I'm not gonna bring spirituality into this because an alpha male can be either a good man or a bad man. So I'm not gonna bring morality, and I'm not gonna bring spirituality in this because it can go either way. Now, for example, an alpha male, charismatic type of personality was JFK. You had let me take someone else, Obama, believe it or not, also Trump, also trying to think of, I'm thinking about political figures right now. When I'm saying that these people have the ability to draw people to them. You know what I'm saying? They have like Beyonce. Well, if she was a man, she would have that type of ability to draw people to them. And those are those examples. Now let me give you a wicked, evil, moral example of an alpha male. Okay, Adolf Hitler. We all agree that he was a wicked, evil man, but he was charismatic. He had people following him. People was willing to end people's lives, right? He was an alpha male as well. He had that type of charismatic ability to draw people in to listen to the words and stuff like that, okay? So I want to give you some examples. Let me get back to what I was saying. Excuse me. All right. Now I want you to see the sigma. The sigma is below alphas. But now on the internet, sigma want to say we're higher than all of them. No, you're not. All you are the introverted brothers of the alphas. And that's not disrespect, because sigmas are powerful men. They deserve their respect too. They are great, intelligent men, but they're not the same as alpha. Now let's read it together. It says here, the introverted alpha, talking about the sigma. The sigmas are confident lone wolves who do not seek social attention. Like I said a while ago, if people come on here talking about, I'm a sigma, I'm a sigma, I'm a sigma, they are not sigmas, because that is not their personality. They don't come up to, they don't feel the need to tell you. They don't care if you think they are or not. Sigmas are come into the room, look dressed, and just be quiet and observe everybody in the room. Alphas will do the same thing, but an alpha also wants the attention of the room majority of the time. Not because he needs it, but he likes it, okay? So let's keep going. Sigmas are confident lone wolves who do not seek social attention, immensely confident and highly attracted to women, as they are mysterious and charismatic. What makes them mysterious is the fact they quiet. They're more like a recluse. They can still talk to people. They know how to, get in social circles and people like them. They laugh. I'm not saying that they just like a monk or some shit, but it's a difference between them and alpha males. Sigma and alphas are the strongest one out the hierarchy. There's a lot more. I didn't want to put the gamma and the delta and all that. I want to go into all this shit. I want to go into the ones that we're familiar with. So now the betas. Betas of the alphas, they are followers. Followers of the alphas. Betas play safe and avoid risk. These are the men who will not quit their jobs and try to chase a dream. At some point, you shouldn't do that anyway when you got older and got responsibilities. But these are the type of people who don't take risks and don't really get to live life sometimes because they happy, and nothing wrong with being a beta. Now, I'm gonna say this, ain't nothing wrong with being a beta. But there is something wrong when you are a beta male provider. Okay, that's a different story. We need betas like we need alphas, because the betas are the employees. I hate to say it like that. Some of them employees are actually alphas who are trying to work to become the employer and have their own shit, but the betas most time are worker bees that follow the instructions of the hierarchy of men or women, okay? Well, I'm saying men because I'm talking about betas. So that's how that is. You need these people to make society function. So I don't have no beef with betas, okay? But I do have beef with beta male providers because they don't understand that they too have a certain value and that women should not be running all over them. Keep going. Now, according to this right here, excuse me. Betas play safe and avoid risk. They lack self-esteem and confidence. That's true. Betas worship women and blindly obey orders. Did you hear that? Betas worship women, and blindly obey orders. They are reserved and idealistic. In other words, when it says idealistic, these are the women who have dreams, but they are not dream chasers, okay? They always think about what they could have done, what they should have did, and they wish they would have done it. They live with a whole lot of regrets. You understand? Because they're not like us. You have to lead betas into their own dreams. You have to, alpha or somebody have to kind of convince, push, motivate them to do good for themselves. Yeah, it's true. And keep going. All right. With my notes I wrote, I said, beta male providers are delusional men. They believe they can change a woman. They believe a woman loves them, even though the woman can be outright disrespecting them. And a woman cannot love what she doesn't respect, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Beta males, they will excuse women behavior. In other words, they'll say, well, she just acting like that, talking like that right now. She had a bad day at work. She got into an argument with a friend and, you know, and all this other shit, the job and shit like that. She don't, no, that's how she is, okay? Now, also, a beta, again, overvalues a woman. They overvalue women. These are the type of men that are willing to throw it all the way behind a woman. They will take a man's life behind a woman. Like I told you, beta males are more dangerous, in my opinion, than an alpha or a sigma because betas are ruled by emotion. Alphas and sigmas are mostly ruled by logic. Don't get it wrong. We can lose our temper. But the thing with us, if we're not really grown into the alpha, because you can be a young boy grown to a grown man, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to do shit. But basically, if we don't like you, we know how to get at you. We can indirectly get at you. You won't even see it coming. We can calculate on how to bring you down. See, when a man try to, for example, I see people on YouTube try to bait other content creators to respond back to some bullshit they say, that's not an alpha. That's not a sigma. The man who try to bait you and say like, yeah, and tag you and say, yeah, I can't stand you, Jeremy Hill, you a stupid motherfucker. I can't stand you. Then he make a whole video about me, about an hour long and shit, and a woman or whoever. And you motherfucker, I can't stand you, crazy motherfucker. And then they tag me. They're trying to elicit an emotional response from me. But when you are secure within yourself and you are mature and you are an alpha male, or if you are a sigma male, you won't respond to that. Not respond, react. See, we don't react, we respond. When you react, you act based on emotion. When you respond, you think it through, you plan out what you need to do. Okay, it's easier for you to weigh out the pros and cons and the risks when you respond as opposed to reaction or being reactionary. Okay, so they'll do all this shit. I mean, I had one guy, I ain't even talked to him yet. He make me giggle. I think they mentioned my name like 700 times and shit, because some of these people channels are troll channels, and they all negative. They have negativity, and they want you to come onto their show so they can build their followers. Don't do it. If you're an alpha or a sigma male, it won't even bother you. It'll bother them. If a man do that and try to troll you like that, that's a beta male. Because alpha males and sigma males, we don't do that. I hate to tell you that. Even now, like I said, betas will cuss you out. A beta will fight you over when he'll do all kind of crazy shit, but his mentality is that of a bitch. We call them bitches, but it's basically a beta. You get what I'm saying? So beta male providers do that. Beta male men do that. You know what I mean? So they try to pull you into an emotional state of mind because they themselves are emotional. You know what I'm saying? So when you're old enough and you're mature enough, you got some experience behind you, and you are a leader and you are actually an alpha or actually a sigma, that doesn't bother you. You know what I mean? It's like if I have a problem with you, I'll directly email you and we'll talk about what we got to talk about. But that's the way of an alpha, not the way of a beta. See what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm gonna play this woman again. Then I'm gonna explain the rest. I'm gonna get into the friend zone and the simps. Okay, I'm gonna get into I'll just cover a little bit of the beta male provider. Like I said, this wasn't supposed to be a very long thing. This is a pop-up, you know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and put this one with them big juicy lips back up here and see. Oh dang, hold on y'all. I totally took off. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring her back on. I gotta upload her back again, so hold on for 1 second, y'all. Can't believe I did that, man. I wasn't trying to, you know. So give me a second, please. I gotta find the right one. Okay, that's not it. 1 second. Okay, this might be it. Let me see. Second. Come on now. Work with me, baby. That's not her. It's the next one. I got two women I'm gonna show y'all, right? So I'm trying to make sure I get the right one up here. Okay, that's the right one. So let me go ahead and upload her to the thing. I'm gonna put some of y'all on the screen after I play this little clip with this lady to give y'all some recognition and stuff. 1 second as I find, there she is, the big old juicy lips. Let me get her over here. All right, let's get it.
You have to have a certain level of focus, right? So a focused man isn't all over the place. He's not dealing with a bunch of different women at one time, right? Because he's trying to reach a certain goal. His vision is big. It's not minuscule. He's not sitting in the house. He's not making excuses. He values love and family. He values leadership. He's great. Is he perfect? No, nobody is. But he's definitely not a man online debating about 50-50, right? Because he knows his role.
He's not a man at all that's going to be debating with anybody. You see what I'm saying? We don't do that. There's a certain type of maturity that comes along with this.
He's masculine. He's got a vision. He has a phenomenal heart, and he's focused.
Okay. I'm gonna play one more lady right quick. When I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put you on the screen, and I'm gonna have a white gentleman discuss a Sigma male, because I want to go ahead put to rest the whole thing about Sigma, because now that's becoming a thing where everybody say Sigma, and nobody really knows what the fuck it is. They don't take time to actually look it up. You know what I'm saying? And like it's a mysterious thing to be. And like I'm not knocking, because Sigmas are real. They are great people. They are decent men. They are Sigmas. They are very productive men. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, Sigma males don't even want you to be running around saying that you're a Sigma male. I'm telling you, they are low key. If you ever been around them, man, you'll be able to tell. I'm telling you, I've been around them. So, all right, I'm gonna play this later right quick.
Being an alpha male is a demeanor. It's how a man stands. There are some men, because the argument was for side man that, oh, because I pay my bills, because I look after my family, that makes me an alpha male. No, it doesn't. It does not make it alpha male. There's some broke.
Thank you. All right. Now, a lot of women like to talk about energy. The energy ain't right. Ooh, girl, I feel this energy. It's not energy, it's mentality. The energy that you feel is reflecting, or should I say, it is stemming from the mentality of that man. Okay. If he's a man of low moral character, you're going to feel low vibrational vibes from that dude because he's a low value man. If he's a man of great character, you're going to feel that same value. You're going to feel all that shit because his mindset, it all begins in the mind. Now, like what she was saying a while ago, a man can have money and take care of his children and everything like that. He can still be a beta male provider, not an alpha male provider. An alpha male provider, he will tell the family what we're going to do with the budget. The alpha male provider will say, this is when we're going to take this vacation. An alpha male provider will say, like, if it's going to be a choice between Tahiti and Jamaica, our budget works better with Tahiti. Even though we can still scramble some money to go to Jamaica, we're going to Tahiti. So we can still have some money when we come back home. That's the alpha. The beta male follows everything that the wife say, okay? She runs all over him, and every beta male provider who is married to a woman will get cheated on. I'm just going to tell you right now, because that woman wants an alpha. She wants that alpha male energy, okay? But she knows she can't get with an alpha male because he's not going to tolerate her bullshit. So she gets somebody that looks good on paper, the best choice. Like I always say, most times today's men are either the best choice or the first choice. And if you are that woman's best choice, that means you're not her first choice. The best choice is the guy who looks good on paper, who's going to take care of her and them bastard kids that she bringing from other relationships, from other men, the one who's going to put up and worship her. That's what the beta male going to do. That's her best choice. The first choice, the man who probably was the alpha, who didn't want nothing to do with her or take it further or take it to where she wanted it to go to, that's her first choice. So whenever she comes across that first choice man or come across a man that resembles that type of energy, that type of mannerisms that she saw in her first choice, most likely she's gonna sleep with him while she's still married to the beta male provider. Because what you like is what you like. No matter if you try to change that, now you can change some things when it comes to your attraction, meaning like not attraction, because you're always gonna be attracted to what you're attracted to. I'm talking about what you decide to engage in, because there's a lot of good men who are extremely attractive, but they're not about foolishness. They're not about that street life. So a lot of women have to choose the man who is attractive, who's not about street life, over the man who is attractive, who is about street life. See, that's a choice that's something that you can do, because you can begin to love that. See, the problem is a lot of women grow up in the culture, in the black culture, black community. We grow up believing that thugs and gangbangers and drug dealers and men who go in and out of jail like that, that's supposed to be a great thing. That's respected and stuff like that. That means you're a real man. See, this is ingrained in them. So they have to understand. It's like relearning shit. So now they got to be like, okay, wait a minute. I need a man that's not like this. So they get with that other man and they have to relearn everything. Like, yo, this is what I really need to be at. This is what I should have been having. But if they really had them streets hooked in them, I'm talking about them project bitches now. If them streets are still in her, she gonna stay like that till she die. I'm telling you right now, she gonna be like that till she die. Some people stop believing that everybody can be saved because they can't. All right. Look, even in the Bible, God gonna send people to hell. People who will not be saved. People, you get what I'm trying to say here? Not everybody wants to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. I want to be saved. And what Project Pack say? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. There are people who do not want to be delivered from circumstances that they have put themselves in. There are some people who use circumstances and situations just to get the empathy and the sympathy of people, because if they can manipulate you through your empathy or through your sympathy, then they can get money out you. They can get a place to stay out of you. They can get you to protect them when they don't deserve to be protected. You ever meet a woman who will come to a man and she will always talk bad about her ex, and she'll lie about her ex? He beat me up. He want to do all this other shit to try to turn that man against a man. Trying to turn a man against a man he ain't never laid eyes on or met. And then when that man come around, all it takes for her to snap her finger to turn that man into an attack dog to fight that man, because now she got in his head thinking he's here to hurt me. And he not even thinking about him. I want y'all to let that sink in, man. Let's keep going.
No, it doesn't. It does not make it alpha male. There's some broke ass men. There are some poverty pools that are out there, and they exert alpha male energy. So it's a thing where it's not about what you do as a man. For me, like when I'm looking at guys, it's not about what you do, because respect to the men that look after their families, respect to the men that, even some CEOs don't exert alpha male energy.
Exactly. See, a beta could be deceived. A beta male can actually think that he is an alpha based on his accomplishments and achievement. When you're an alpha male mentality transcends accomplishments. It is attached to accomplishments and achievements, but the mentality itself is above your checking account, okay? That's why beta males can be extremely successful. Steve Harvey, Will Smith, men of that caliber. They can be extremely successful individuals, but yet remain beta male providers, okay? So an alpha male is not determined by his degree of success, what I'm trying to say. Now, let me go ahead and put some of you on the screen. One second. One second. Try to get up here. All right. Very True in the house. What's going on, Very True? Good to see you up in here, homie. I can dig it, baby, in the house. Anti-American. I cannot say any of that, brother. I'm going to say much love to you, brother. I'm sorry. I can't get it. Excuse me. Broderick Black in the house. What's going on, man? Mr. Lawrence in the house. Okay, what's up, Mr. Brown? What's up, everyone? My brother Jeremy Hill. What's going on, Lamardrick Brown? Oh, wow. Michael the Archangel's in the house. Man, I'm glad you're here. I need you to protect me, brother. I'm messing with you. Yeah, Michael the Archangel. That's cool. Incarnate, though. That's what's up. He in the house. Shazak? Y'all sure? Who's she talking about? What's going on, brother, man? How you doing? Hermie, I am who you know as Big 50 from. Are you from Sunnyside? I ain't been to Sunnyside in a long time, bro. So you in H-Town then. You in Houston. Big 50. I am who you know as Big 50 from Sunnyside. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you blood? I know someone called that as blood. I think he I want to say he Paru. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, and see who else got here. Upward Man. Man, thank you for the $4.99, man. He said, what's up, Mr. Hill? What's up, chat? Type AL7 here. Awesome program, bro. Keep it up. Keep winning. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate it, man. Michael Holt in the house. Let's see, who else did I miss? Anybody if I continue? Simeon Anderson. What's up, man? What's going on, brother, man? Sorry if I'm chopping up your names, man. I ain't doing that on purpose, man. Apologize for that. Upward Man. What's going on, Upward Man? Did I miss anybody? It's a lot I'm trying to go through because I've been talking for a long time. Who else? Jamisha in the house. What's going on, girl? Doing all right today? Oh, thank you for the $1.99 Upward Man. I greatly appreciate that, brother, man. See any more names I missed? Oh, the contract in the house. I ain't heard you in a while, brother. Oh, yeah, just to let y'all know, man. You know that German lady everybody getting pissed off about? I did a video about talking about, she said there's no competition in the black community for, they can get black men, the white woman can get black men better and quicker than a black woman can because, you know, the yada, yada, yada stuff going on. Well, she probably will be on the show, not this Sunday, but the Sunday following. I'm trying to see, I've been in conversation with her and her husband. So I'm gonna have them on the show. If I can have it this Sunday, I'll see. But if not, it'll probably be a little later. Cause they, I think she's in Germany, and there's 6 hours time difference, right? So I'm gonna have her come on the show. The woman that I think she was writing a lot of shit that she said. I do, but I'm gonna have her on the show. I'm gonna let her and her husband talk, and let them explain their point of view about the situation. Okay, let me keep going. Anybody else? No. All right, let me continue reading what I'm reading. Cause I made these notes, man. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to hear what I got to say, I guess, huh? Now, basically, where was I? Oh, man. Yeah, so that's the plan. I could dig it, baby. I'm going to have that German lady on here. I want a husband on here, too. Because some people, they really just trying to talk bad about these people. I don't see why I come. But I will ask tough questions. You know how I am. All right, let's get to the friend zone. All right? The friend zone. I want y'all to understand something. What is the friend zone? The friend zone, ladies and gentlemen, is the waiting room for simps. What do I mean by that? A waiting room. The friend zone being a waiting room for simps. Have you ever had to go to a dentist or ever have to go to a doctor and they make your ass sit out there in that lobby or that waiting room and you got to sit your ass? I got my appointment at 11:30. It's 11:20, so I got 10 more minutes. You sit your little ass down for about 10 minutes. Then a bow-legged Indian male nurse come in and say like, Mr. Heird, the doctor will see you now. So what happens is you get up from that waiting room, that lobby, that waiting room, and you go into the office to see what the doctor wants now, right? The same thing when a woman puts you in a friend zone. You're in the waiting room to be a simp. She just putting you in a certain place to wait until she needs to call you like the male nurse did to come inside to her house and she be like the doctor and tell you what she wants you to do. You get what I'm saying? So you leave the waiting room, which is the friend zone. You go to her as a simp because now you got to go see what she wants. All right. Keep in mind, if a woman does not want you, she won't put you in the friend zone either. She be done with you. Women who put a lot of men in the friend zone, they put them there because they know they could possibly use them later on in life. Because think about it, these women know what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? These women already know what you want. So why would she put you in the friend zone? Because she knows that at any given time, if she say, hey, you can get some of this coochie or I want to be your woman, you're going to jump at the fact of that. A lot of women put men into the friend zone so they can transition into the simp zone. There is a such thing. Now, keep in mind, this is all my shit, right? This is my point of view. So I'm not saying, don't say this science or shit. But in my mind, there's a difference. There are 2 types of simps. All right. You transition from the friend zone into the simp zone. What is that? The simp zone is where she can use you for an asset, for a resource or something, whatever it may be. Now, let me break it down. You got 2 types of simps. A lot of y'all think a simp is a simp. I don't think that. I think there's 2 categories of simp. You got the sucker simp and you got the lame simp. The sucker simp is the man who is actually naive, a good guy, not a bad guy, who actually does not try to use his assets, his money to attract women or to keep them engaging with him. He genuinely wants to see that woman come out on top. He really wants her to do well. And because he with a mustard back heifer, she sees that goodness in him, and then she takes advantage of that. So now he's spending money. Now he's helping her with, she always $40 short. She's $300 short. My transmission went out. She calls him because she knows he got a good heart. Now, these men hardly ever get any of the pussy. If they do, it's months on out. She'll keep flirting with him, keep leading him on, making him, like I said earlier, making him feel sympathetic and empathetic to her problems and her plights. So he wants to help her just because he's a good guy, but she's using him. Now, when that happens, she will give pussy to him when she sees that the flow of money is going to stop. She's the type of woman, or will use this type of man. This man right here get my money, get my car fixed. This man right here get my weed. This man right here get my hair done. That's what he does. That's what she does with these type of simps. The sucker simp, who is not a bad guy. He just really just naive and gullible. That's the first simp I put him in. Now, the second category of simping is the lame simp. A lame simp is somebody who actually uses their money, their resources, and stuff like that to get a woman and to keep that woman engaged in him. These are the type of niggas that will put a woman in an apartment that's too high for her to pay for because she don't make the kind of money, just so that she will continuously fuck with him. So he'll put her in a nice apartment, even put her in the car. Sometimes they have money. I'm saying sometimes they have money. Or he'll pay notes on something because she don't have enough money to keep her messing with him. So a sucker simp, a lame simp is a guy who has no game, no mouthpiece, no delivery. He has no personality. He's socially awkward, probably can't dress right and shit, and probably don't got no good dick either. So he knows this. Now, I want you to know that a sucker simp, not a sucker simp, but a lame simp knows that he knows his weaknesses. All the things I've just said right then, you get what I'm saying? That's right, MK. A sucker simp, a lame simp is basically a sugar daddy in a way, to an extent. He uses that stuff to get a woman, okay? So he knows he's weak in these areas, so he uses money to compensate for where he's weak at. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the type of simp we got here. Let me go to, damn, I wasn't expecting to go 56 minutes, man. I really wouldn't. I think I'm gonna do about 20 minutes. So, did I write anything else? Or do I need to freestyle anything? I think I'm done with all the writing and shit like that on there. Yeah. So basically, you got them type of simps out there. You got the sucker simp, you got the lame simp, you know what I mean? If you're in the friend zone, it's simply because she wants to keep you there in case she needs you, you know what I mean? Like I say, to use you later on. Now, you got some women, oh, that's cool, that's my associate and stuff like that. If she got a man and she got a husband, she got no damn business of putting a man that she knows who has interest in her in a friend zone. She's supposed to cut that completely off and let it be known, I don't want nothing to do with you. No friendship, none of that shit, none of that stuff. That's what she's supposed to do. But if she keeps him there, she gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. May not cheat today, but if not, he's gonna be the backup. If y'all have a problem, he's gonna be the backup. If y'all break up, I'm telling you what they do. That's exactly what them hoes do. That's right, man. If you are easily triggered, baby, leave now, because this is not the show for you. So I'm pretty sure I'm pissing people off, and that's all right with me. But yeah, I'm going back to that Sigma shit, because I'm tired of hearing about it, I guess. Actually, y'all run around here saying you a Sigma male, not understanding that a Sigma male is below an alpha male, and at the same time, Sigma male won't do that. Most people who will say some shit like that, who want emotional validation as a beta male, you have some alpha males who want to be recognized for the position that they are in the hierarchy of men, but beta males do that shit. Beta males try to bait you into shit like that. Beta males gospel. Beta males are pillow talking ass dudes and shit. Hey, babe, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about this man. Men who talk about other men's money, men who talk about what other men are doing, those are bitches, man. Those are beta males. Alphas and Sigmas don't do that. Okay, we don't do that. We don't give a fuck how you feel about us and all the other shit. It's the truth. All right, so if you think I'm wrong, like I said, all you gotta do is go to Google. That's all it is. So I'll open up the line if anybody want to come in, because I wasn't going to even do that, man. If anybody want to come in, keep it kind of short, man. You know what I mean? You come in for a little bit, put the link in the thing, man. If anybody want to join, you dig what I'm saying? We can talk about it. We can get it talking right now and get it cracking. Hold on. If you want to come, you don't want to come, that's cool. You know, I normally do Sundays anyway, you know what I mean? So I just decided to do a pop-up and see what it be, you know what I'm saying? All right, all you got to do is click that link that's in the thingamabob. It should come, there it is. Yeah, you click there, you come on, keep it brief. You want to talk? You want to ask me a question? Go ahead. I'll just let the music play a little bit for about a minute. If no one come in about a minute, I just shut it down. But thank you for all of y'all who came in today. You know, man, I greatly appreciate that. Come on, man said the full-minded simp is a simp that ends up going to jail. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Mona D. Hey. Y'all need to check out Mona D channel, man. She be talking some real shit, man. She be talking some real shit, man. She be going in, man. You know, I like her shit, man. Yeah, man. She dope, man. Tone Smith in the house, I see. Also, if you come on here, y'all, you got to be respectful of the host and respectful of anybody else in the chat if you do come on tonight, okay? Which means you can't overtalk somebody if you're going to be smoking. I don't got a problem with it. If you're going to be drinking, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a tap dance, I don't have a problem with it. But be respectful and know how to be cool at the same time, all right? Don't make me have to, because you already know I have to stop you in the middle of what you're saying, okay? That's for everybody, okay? Yeah. Oh, Kenny Cooper, thank you, man, for the $4.99, man. He says in Proverbs 22:3, KJV, a prudent man for, that's right. That's right. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Mr. Lawrence called the simple people simps. He said, I think that's where he said it originated from. I don't know for sure, but it made a lot of sense. But yeah, that's a great scripture. You know, when I do my Sunday live streams, I mix a little bit of scriptures in on Sundays. When I do pop-ups, I don't really use them. You know what I mean? So, but I will definitely be using them on Sundays. Yeah, I like that's a great scripture right there you had right there, brother, man. A Sigma man, according to Upward Man, is nothing more than individuals who wish to see themselves as an alpha without taking a without taking this is dope. Without taking a hardline position. It's passive aggressiveness deceptively. It is. Now I don't knock them because there are some good people now. I know some Sigmas, but at the same time, man, they are the introverted stepbrother of the alphas. And I'm not putting them down. They are great people. But they are not on the hierarchy. It's the alphas. Now, some people say it's Sigma. Now, you always heard of alphas before you heard of Sigmas. Here's what it is, man. So, I respect them. But at the same time, nah, they ain't all what people trying to make them out to be, man. You know what I'm saying? You believe what you want. That's my opinion. Like I say, it's not to disrespect nobody. It is what it is. Fuck it. Well, I guess I ain't gonna get nobody to come in today. I'm about to shut it down. You know how I go, man. I'm trying to see if I can put somebody else on here right quick on the screen before I get out of here if I missed anybody. I hope y'all learned something today. Like I said, it's just my point of view. Mona D. She said, like the video and subscribe. Let's see what this say up here. I'm looking for something else. Mr. Lawrence said, man, that pocket watchers of other men is definitely a better male simp. Yeah, if you too worried about what another man doing, man, you ain't no man. A real man ain't got time to be worrying about what another man got going on, man. We don't give a fuck about what you got going on. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. I don't care if you have 1 million subscribers, you got 2. I don't give a damn what you're doing. Now, I will help you, you know what I mean? But even then, I'm very selective about who I help because the thing about us is, alpha men, because of the uncanny ability to have certain type of insight that I believe God has given us, we are the ones that people come to for information a lot of time, man. They come to us like they can read a book and they can't figure out what the contents really mean. You can read a book and you understand everything about it. They'll come to you for information. How do you do this? What should I do now? What do you think about this? And that's a blessing to be that. It's a blessing to be like that. And you're not better than those people who, I want you to know that now, alphas and sigmas, because some of you got a lot of ego. You're not better than a person who don't know, okay? The strong, even in the Bible, it said the strong is supposed to, carry the infirmities of the weak. And that's not putting them down, because there's a lot of people that know shit I don't know. And if I come to you trying to figure out some shit, it doesn't mean that I'm less than you, okay? So if you're in a position as an alpha, majority of the time, you're able to tell them and instruct them because you put here on the earth for that. Now, I'm not talking about if you know trigonometry and I don't, that doesn't mean that you're an alpha because you know how to do trigonometry. I'm talking about basic common shit, basic common sense shit, something that can help you along the way in life, something that can help you understand people, something that can kind of, fine tune you a little bit, shit like that, spiritual, whatever it may be. That's more of that alpha quality that I'm talking about, okay? A lot of shit that I bring to y'all, I don't read. It just comes to me. A lot of these different clips I get, the subject matter that just come to me. I don't really have to study for that. It just, I say, I'm gonna go do this. And I feel that God guides me. And that's my personal opinion on whatever it is I pick. You know what I mean? So that's why I can look at shit and bring it to you the way I do. I don't really have to do much of the research. Like these clips I'm showing you, before I started this show, I only about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna go find a clip or something like that and talk about. That's where it came from. Cause I'll focus mostly on the what I'm gonna write and give you. You see what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean I'm better than you. It doesn't mean I'm not arrogant either. None of that shit. But we're not supposed to feel as if we are better than other people. You know what I mean? Beta, all that, none of that, man. But being a beta male provider, you suck. Yeah, I feel sorry for a beta male provider. Being a beta male, no, I can deal with that. You get more mercy out of me if you're just a beta male. But if you're a beta male provider, you get no mercy out of me, man. I'll crush your ass. I'll be like, look, man, you being her bitch. You her footstone. No respect at all. And most time when I really can't stand about that, these beta male providers, they have children and if them beta male providers have young boys, I get really mad about that because you're teaching your sons how to serve women, how not to be a leader. You showing them how, yeah, son, go get a job, work hard, make that money, and then get a crazy ass mustard back here to drive your ass insane and worship her ass and kiss her feet. I'm sorry, I mean her hooves. Kiss her hooves. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Yeah, so, no. Thank you, man, on that, saying that, congratulate me on the 30, man. I appreciate that, homie. Simp is a simpleton, a slang from the 90s. There you go, simpleton, Mr. Lawrence. Proverbs talk about simps all the time. I saw a simple man approaching a woman in the back. Some shit. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Keep up the good work, bro. I hope to be able to catch you this Sunday. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be this Sunday. I got to talk to that gentleman tomorrow. It might be too late. I think he's in a different state in the country, but I believe his wife is overseas. So as soon as I know something, y'all know something. If I can get something this Sunday, which most likely I would not be able to because of the time difference, and I got to make sure I like things structured and shit. I want to have talking points before I bring them on. So that means I probably won't be doing clips on Sunday like I normally do. I'm just gonna have them in, gonna be like an interview type thing. If not, it would be the Sunday that follows. You get me? So you'll know. If it works out now, I'm just letting you know what I'm intending to do. I just hopes it work out. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, man. Let's see if I can get everybody on here. Let me see. I got Upward Man. Thank you for the donation, man, for the $4.99. Upward Man, thank you for the $1.99. Kenny Cooper, thank you for the $4.99. I greatly appreciate it, and thank all of y'all who came into the show today. I hope y'all actually, what's this right here? Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves and learned something. Oh, boom, boom, boom. All right. And I'm out of here, man. Y'all be okay, man. Y'all be safe. You hear me?